Day 4 of 30. Where did day 2 and 3 go? Well, that was my weekend. Don't work on weekends, so we're already at day 4. But I do have something that I can share with you that I did about the time that this was all happening. And that was a realization of how I'd like to code web pages for local lead gen clients. So that's one of my passions as well, as helping local lead gen if I can. And one of the things that local lead gen has is just a very predictable site structure. You have your services pages and you have your locations pages, and then you have the necessary pages, privacy policy, etc. And then you also have the form that says contact me, I can help you out, and the home page. And to put it succinctly, you want to have a lot of stuff on a home page because Google indexes that home page heavily. And then you also want to have all your services on different services pages so that Google picks up on all those services pages and indexes them. And you also want to have a whole bunch of locations pages because then Google can pick up on those locations and link those as well. And then the other ones are just necessary. In doing so, if you were to do this in WordPress, of which I've been used to WordPress for many, many years, your first thing is, what style am I going to use? What theme? Well, that takes forever. We're so undecided sometimes. An hour will go by. I'll have a coffee. It's terrible. A day will go by. And the whole deciding how this setup is going to be is shot. And I was like, So there's this one other channel I listen to. I forget his name. I think his name is Haman. And he said that why not try just doing the page as HTML, set it up, have AI fill in all the details and all that. I was like, okay, that sounds good. It resonates with me. But then in order to have the site structure that I have with WordPress, because that is ideal site structure where you have the site name / service name / and then not the page name, so that would be the index.php underneath that directory. So I was like, if I was to do this with loading files up and down and through each directory, I guess I can do that fine. So to cut to the chase, I ended up making a file that looks like this. And this here is a template for these kind of websites. And I use AI to create the page. And the first thing that I have AI do is create the top nav page. And from that, I extract the styles and I put them into the styles page. And the reason why I have an include file for the styles page instead of a standard CSS file is because I like to pass parameters into that. And depending on the page, for example, if the background image is X, if your locations page or services page, there you go. If your services page is fixing water leaks, okay, so you have a picture of water running out of pipes and into a basement. And then you have another one which is replacing poly B, so you have a picture of poly B and the new pipes, etc., etc. So that's why I would use styles as an include file. I also then do an include file as bottom nav. And then I go here, and this is where the magic happens here. Magic happens here. And this is where AI will fill it in. And what AI do I use for this? I've tried a few, and it looks like Grok is the most predictable and the most accurate, and tends to use styles I like. Claude comes in there as well, sometimes as a bouncing back and forth. At first, maybe I might like the style of Claude better, but then I need to go back to Grok because Grok is consistent. So when I say, here's the code from the other page, now make one just like it, but for this other service, Grok at least will create a page that's consistent in style and length with the other one, which is ideal. So that's my helpful hint for today. I've done that for one website. I've been able to build an entire services lead gen website in 1 week because of this. I can probably do it in 1 day now that I've gone this far. Uh, so it would be the 1 day challenge. But I've already done this with the site. I have another exciting thing to share with everyone tomorrow. I did get a friend, well, a relative of mine, to ask for my services. They're not very AI yet, but I'm, you know what? We're in the business of helping people with their business, and if you want to help them save time, that's a big one. Save time and get more leads. Those are two very strong motivations for business. So we'll do more of that in the future. Thanks for listening.